Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Buffalo Ice Arena for CTN's live coverage of girls high school hockey. Tonight, it's the 2-0 Champlain Park Coon Rapids Fighting Bluebirds taking on the 0-2 Buffalo Bison. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro, and Jerry Grant on the sidelines. And Howie, it's been a rough start for these Bison, still looking for their first goal on the season.
Yeah, it really has, and they've had a lot of shots on net, as I know, we'll talk about as this game unfolds, but this is a game that they're looking for, that they've lost a lot from a year ago, and they've got a lot of young players on the roster, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. So they're looking for some of these younger players to step up and take some of the some of the heat away.
And on the flip side, Jerry, for the Bluebirds, they're 2-0. Right. They'd like to see a little bit more offense, but so far, the kind of start they were looking for, hoping to keep it rolling.
Well, they got just enough offense last game as we saw them get that third goal when they needed it to beat Eden Prairie. And they've had good play up and down the lineup. They just had a lot of chances in close. They didn't get in the net. So hopefully tonight they'll be able to do that, Joe.
Well, last season when these two teams played, the Bluebirds a 3-0 winner. They outshot the Bison 40-8 in that contest.
Yeah, they're looking for a repeat of that kind of performance here this evening.
It's a pretty good rivalry since the creation of the Champlain Park Coon Rapids Co-op. They have played every year except the COVID year. Good tip out front, in on goal. That was turned away by the netminder Jovan. But they played every year except the COVID year. The Bluebirds hold a 3-1-1 record through those 5 games they've played. They have won the last 3 in a row. Milton from the point through traffic, kicked away by Jovan. Good pressure. Briley Del Castillo comes away with it. Gets around behind, tried to wrap around, peeled off her stick by Piper Stadola. Stadola able to get it out to center. She heads towards the bench for a line change, but right back on the attack comes Callie Alphin. Shot from a tough angle. Jovan makes the save, swept away by her defenders, and gotten to the blue line where it's kept in by June Semling. Semling jumps on a loose puck again, and Buck pokes it toward the boards. Bison not able to get it out. Corbin gets to center ice and carries into the Bluebirds' end. A little backhand pass out front. Got some numbers, but getting a stick in to break it up was Kylie Oswego. As Cammie Moser was on the back door. And Ferguson was trying to get it to her.
The Bluebirds have a couple opportunities early, but they're going to have to get one by Jovan. She's had 79 shots on her in the first 2 games.
Here's an opportunity. Brnovik getting behind the defense. Little mini breakaway, but Jovan stays with the puck. And make sure we stay scoreless. 4 early shots on goal just 2 minutes into this contest for the Bluebirds.
Well, Coach Gutterman said they wanted to get off to a fast start here. They wanted to get a lot of shots on net. And so far, as you mentioned, 4 on goal early, and that's what they're trying to accomplish.
Turnover at center ice, brought back into the zone by Auden Molesky. First time the Buffaloes really had the opportunity to get in and try to forecheck. Bluebirds able to break it up, backhanded in on goal by Lily McKenzie. Poked into the corner and behind the net.
There's a penalty on the Bluebirds.
And you hate to see the penalties in the offensive zone.
Yes, that's not what you want to see, but they happen.
Yeah, push from behind. And right in front of the official, that's going to be called every time. You know, when the Cardinals, when the Bluebirds started the season, they didn't have a top 25 rating. You know what they are today?
25.
Number 14.
Wow.
You know who's number 15?
No.
Gentry Academy. Their next
Their
opponent.
next opponent. You have to get through this one first.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I'm just defending state champion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Face-off win for the Bison on the power play, but then mishandled at the blue line. It comes out to center, jumping on it and carrying it in is Tessa Bowden on the attack along the end boards. Bison able to flip it out to center, but Milton sends it across. Pajanen's clearing attempt, hit a skate right back into the zone. This time kept in at the blue line by Marlo Reynolds. Reynolds pokes it in deeper. First one there is Nola Milton. Circles back to her left to try to avoid the pressure and back again to get away from Bergstrom. Plays it behind, And Paginen sends it the length of the ice.
Yep, good job by Paginen. She saw the opening and zipped it down so they could get fresh players out.
Good pressure coming from this penalty kill group. And it's just dumped in deep by Sabraski. Bluebirds get to it quickly, but Buffalo able to force the turnover, regain the puck deep in the offensive end. Out to the point, again mishandled by the defender. This time it was Pragshaws that had to get off of her stick. That allows Alphen to battle for the puck and play it in deep. Down to 40 seconds remaining on this power play. No shots on goal. They've hardly had an opportunity to set up in the offensive end.
Yeah.
Talked to Coach Gutterman before the game. A pass out front, a chance shorthanded, but Jovan makes the save and holds on. June Semling still looking for her first varsity goal.
That was a nice pass coming out of the corner, but Jovan, watch Jovan here. Here comes that nice play, a counter,
beautiful.
and then look at her get big and come on to the top of her crease, Howie, and she's
protecting the house,
Yeah,
Jerry,
look at
as you
her.
always like to say. But she had a lot of work in her first couple of games.
yeah, she looks fundamentally sound.
Shot from the point, handled by Jovan. Circling in the corner. Semling gets out front. Her shot hit traffic and went back to the corner. Bernovic in there to recover. Poked at by Semling. Semling recovers behind the net. Into the near corner. On the top of the circle. Flipped it back through the crease. Penalty is over, and that's how you kill a penalty.
That's how you kill a penalty in the offensive zone.
Stadola carries in down the right wing, pressured by Briley Del Castillo into the corner. Del Castillo, her pass intercepted by Bergstrom, taken right back by Callie Alphen. Oh, this is Del Castillo. Del Castillo, nice moves, puts the defender on her butt and sliding into the crease.
Dangling that puck there. There they got one in the rebound.
Opportunity out front, poked home.
Yeah, that backhand.
And eventually pressure will pay off. Kyla Ketting getting her first of the season.
Yeah, very good job crashing that net, looking like Ketting there.
Oh, we talk about rebounds all the time, Jerry.
Maybe
You
not.
put that backhand on the goaltender.
No,
It's
it's
Keating. Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. We'll see
Ketting
the
going
replay
through the line first.
Again, just the nice job of coming around and looking at the backhand shot, getting the rebound, and that Ketting's right there for the cleanup.
Yeah. All starts with this nice play.
Tessa Bowden.
Yep.
Coming around and then bing, you get the rebound. That's how you beat a good goaltender.
Is that what it sounds like? Bing?
Well, it hits the post.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I don't know if Del Castillo gets a secondary assist. I think she should for the toting of the rock down into the zone.
Yeah.
They just give the single assist to Tessa Bowden.
Well, I thought that line played a really good game against Eden Prairie, and they're right back out to another good start here today.
Swegan back behind her own net. Her pass in the feet of Bowden comes out to center. Stadola sends it right back in deep. Passionate. Didn't get what she wanted on that pass behind the net. Good pressure on the forecheck from Avery Corbin. Corbin. And now Bergstrom fighting for it in the zone. Corbin trying to get through traffic just at the top of the zone. Comes free to Kyla Ketting. Ketting will take a long shot, probably going over the net, gloved and held by Ava Jovan.
Jovan saw enough there, and she wanted to see if she could get her team settled down.
Well, keep your eye on number 20, Piper Stadola for the Bison. Coach Huddy told me that she's just a freshman, but logs the most ice time of anybody on this team. Really a leader on defense for this squad, and she's really stepping up this season.
Tie up in the near corner, comes free up the boards. Forecheck continues, finally fired out to center by the Bison. Striking it down back in her own end is Caitlin Easton. Easton trying to get through some pressure, lost it, dumped back in. It's out of the reach of Nola Milton, picked up by Callie Alphen. Moved ahead for Easton into the zone. Easton will load and fire off the chest of Jovan. Turnaround shot for Easton continues to hammer away, and a cover again by Jovan.
Yeah, good effort by Easton. She just kept at it. Puck popped back out towards her, and she got another shot on goal, and it made Jovan come up with another save.
Already 10 shots on goal for the Bluebirds here in this first period.
Just over 7 minutes in.
Yeah, that's the way you would like to start a hockey game, right there.
Lily McKenzie trying to find a way and does get a shot off. Stick to the corner by Jovan. Held on the far side by Del Castillo. Loose puck back behind the net. Scooped up there by Lincoln and played ahead, but taken away by McKenzie. Cross to Del Castillo. Back down behind is Bernovic. Pitch to the boards, outnumbered in the corner, gets some support. Here's Lily McKenzie is shot, another save for Jovan. Turnaround shot, misses wide for Bernovic. McKenzie nearly came up with it. Semling has it instead, plays it right back behind. Tried to give it back to Semling, it was knocked away and recovered in the corner by Bernovic. Flipped around, deep pinch from Paginen, and the puck gets past. Good recovery by Briley Del Castillo. Keeps it on the Buffalo side of the red line. Bernovic jumps on a loose puck. Her shot misses just high. McKenzie can't get it back deep into the corner. Good step up there by Reed. Reed on the backhand. Rebound in the skates of McKenzie. She couldn't get it back up to her stick. Good back check. Back the other way comes McKenzie. McKenzie is shot off the blocker of Jovan. Wasn't sure where that rebound had gone. Kept in again at the line by the Bluebird defense. Keddick weaving, leaves it off for Alphen. Tried to dump it in, didn't get a lot on it. Bowden comes in, gets a steal, circles to the near side. Bowden at the top of the circles, tried to hand it off for Zahalka moving in, but missed and ended up in the corner. Recovered by the Bluebirds. Alphen out to the point as Swegan through traffic, hit a skate. Turnaround shot for Bowden. Jovan makes the save, still loose. Buffalo able to come up with it. And now skating all the way out to center is Marlo Reynolds. Tipped off her stick by Swegan as she entered the Bluebirds zone. Kaya Johnson able to fire it back in deep for Buffalo. That pass doesn't click. And that will be icing with 7:35 to play in period number 1.
Well, Jovan's been very busy, Howie.
Well, she really has. She's had to be. I mean, the Bluebirds doing a really nice job of controlling the action down in the Bison end. Obviously, not a lot of offense generated so far for Buffalo. They haven't been down to the Bluebird end much.
Well, when they get down, they've been coughing up the puck, Joe, quite a bit. Bison.
Face-off win for the Bluebirds. Del Castillo plays it around. Milton cuts back, gets it back to Del Castillo near side. She's pickpocketed by Bergstrom. Bergstrom is taken down, and the Bluebirds are going to have to kill another penalty.
Well, sometimes when you make a little bit of a mistake and you recover, you get yourself in a situation where you might end up taking a penalty, and that happened. And denied the player the chance to get to the net alone, so Del Castillo had to get in the way and take one there.
Well, the only negative things going on for this game so far, the Bluebirds just a couple of times in the box.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're playing pretty well.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'll start with the breakout. When you have that open player, you have to move that puck right away. The longer you hold it, the less opportunity you have to have a clear lane.
Penalty kill was perfect for the Bluebirds last time out. Here's an opportunity. Bernovic behind the defense, shorthanded, backhanded, a goal!
Well, you make a mistake like that, Jerry, and they made him pay. Bernovic with her speed, able to get past the defense in that backhand.
She has some speed, and we saw that the last game too. What the world, huh? She just came out of there like a rocket.
Yep.
Just 8 seconds into the penalty kill, the Bluebirds have stretched their lead to 2. First goal of the season.
I love how she
Sydney
comes across
Bernovic.
the net here and goes to the backhand. There she goes, and that works.
Yeah.
Right there in that open. Got it up above the pad.
Yep, makes it an easy goal for her.
Got the goalie moving across the crease.
Yep.
Well done.
Buffalo trying to get it toward the net. Hacked away by Nola Milton. Oswegan in the corner has a little bit of room. Waits patiently and now plays it to the far corner. Taking a look and now trying to skate with it is Milton. She's bumped off the puck. Recovering at the blue line is Corbin. Corbin has it taken away by Bernovic. Brnovic behind her own net, and she'll send it out to center. McKenzie steps up last second, forces the play offside as Preekschas got in just before her teammate could exit the zone.
There's Brnovic with another goal. How many is that in the season for her?
One.
One.
No, that's her third goal.
I was thinking, didn't she have 2 last year?
Oh,
She
yeah,
had
she
two.
did.
That's her
Yeah,
third.
That's right.
I knew that.
I knew you'd have the answer out.
I got to do something here. That's the non-hockey guy.
Played up the boards, good speed down the wing for Cami Moser, but then relieved of the puck by Paginen, and she clears it all the way down.
Yep, good play. Took the puck away, and down it went.
Maybe. Yeah, I love that they're aggressive. You might not want to be that aggressive, taking down players along the end boards in the offensive zone when you're already shorthanded.
Yeah, there's a line.
Paginen carries in and plays it around. Semling is there to pressure, over-skated. Bowden there to pressure as well. Bison able to come to center with numbers. Near side, Reynolds into the zone. Poked at by Alphen. She's forced to play it in deep. Oswego in a battle for it, able to win the race, get the puck, and play it all the way down.
Yep, I like how Alphen closed her down. Once she got in the zone and put herself in no person's land, she closed the gap and took the puck away.
Down to the final 5 seconds of this power play for the Bison. 2 advantages, 0 shots on goal for the Bison in this first period.
Yeah, the Bluebirds aren't letting them set the puck up. They're very aggressive.
That one stopped up by Reynolds. Her pass taken away by Lily McKenzie. McKenzie turns, heads up ice right through center. Tried to toe drag around Stadola. She had none of it and played it back out to center. Oswego to Brnovic down the right wing, trying to get it out front. McKenzie was well marked in the center lane. Bison able to force it out to center once more and just barely get it across the blue line, and they're so gassed from playing in their defensive end they don't have anyone left to pressure on the puck.
Yep, there was one person alone.
Get the line change, and now they're able to bring a forecheck. Bergstrom had it taken away by Del Castillo behind the net. Del Castillo gets it ahead. It bounces away from Zahalka, turned around by the Bison. Del Castillo will play it across far side. In her own zone for it was Lincoln. Played it right back out to center, and the Bluebirds sent it right back in deep. This one off the glass, all the way down. Icing waved off as they went right past the players on the change. Passionate to skate with it from her own end. Into the zone. Her shot deflected and ends up wide. Ketting recovers off the boards. Will circle the zone, hand it off for Alphen. Alphen will send it back in behind. Tessa Bowden is there. Leaves it. Easton looks out to the line. Alphen walking in, moves it across. That shot hit traffic, didn't get through for Milton. It'll play it back out and down to the Bluebirds' end. It'll run out of steam. Milton gets there first. Pressure coming from Corin. Run around the boards, held in by Stadola. Bowden pushes it into the corner. Bison first one there. Johnson's pass back was intercepted by Callie Alphen. Alphen continues to battle in the midst of a couple of Bison players. Swings it around to the near side where it's stopped up by Kaylee Ruth. Bluebirds finally get the handle and just send it down ice. Caitlin Easton trying to get a line change and does. Stadola trying to weave through, had it knocked away, but right to a teammate's stick, and then a chance missing just wide for Niemela.
Yeah, the Bluebirds have found the Buffalo in their end a little bit more the last few minutes.
Out to the point, the shot deflected, changes directions. Lund trying to stay with it.
Best
And finally, McKenzie able to corral it and skate the other way.
Sorry, Joe. Best chance of the night for the Bison right there.
Yep, they were down low.
Del Castillo backdoor, big save by Jovan on Lily McKenzie.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a hand pass.
Hand pass, that's what it looked like to me.
He kind of grabbed the puck and threw it. Must have touched the Bison player because see there, that nice little backhand pass. And, oh, yeah, Jovan got over quick. She's a good goaltender.
Face off into the corner. Bison able to wing it around near side. Pass across was behind Cammie Moser. June Semling gets it across to Bernovic. Bernovic will dump it in deep and then skate around Lincoln to get there first. And McKenzie comes away with it. She'll play it off the board out to the line. Del Castillo fakes the shot, steps in. That shot hit traffic and went wide. Good back pressure from Sydney Bernovic. Able to steal the puck away. Now comes in, hands off to Semling. Semling will take the shot and hit the side of the net. Del Castillo can't hold it in. Oswego there to recover near center ice. Trying to skate away from the pressure and does into the zone. Leaves it back for Lily McKenzie. McKenzie across the top of the circles. Finds some room, takes a shot. Rebound popped loose to the Bison, and they're able to get it out to center. Niemela sends it in deep, but didn't get the red line first. That's icing. Going to face off back in the Bison end with just under 45 seconds remaining in the period.
Well, that was some good pressure by the Bluebirds to get things back in their control because the Bison had a little bit of a couple minutes, Joe, where they actually got into the Bluebird end and had some chances and worked a little bit. They got their shots up to 3, but they were at 1 at that point.
Yeah, the Bluebirds continue on a pace to put up close to 50 shots on goal. Jovan has done everything she can to keep her team in this one so far. A rebound goal and a shorthanded breakaway. The difference so far. Out front, a backhand chance turned away by Jovan. Out to the point. Left back by Paginen. Alphen skates onto it. Across the top of the circle, she'll shoot. That changed direction, ended up in the corner. Ketting first one there, down to the final 2 seconds. And the Bluebirds going to go to the locker room with a 2-0 lead after having played a pretty solid period start to finish.
Yeah, they did. They had just a couple of little lapses there, but that happens. But overall, they really played well, and they put the gas down and had a lot of shots.
Champlain Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds trying to move to 3-0. Down on the bench with their head coach Todd Gunnerman is our Howie Shapiro. Howie.
Thanks, Joey. I'm here with Coach Gunnerman. And Coach, just going through my notes, one of the things you talked about was we want a fast start. You outshot them 16-3. You killed off a couple of power play opportunities, and you're up 2-0. Talk about your reaction, your thoughts in that first period.
Yeah, I thought it was a great period. It's always good to get a shorty. We want to be aggressive, but we miss some opportunities too. We have some young kids that are still learning our system, and we want our players flying when we get that opportunity, and we're a little late, and I don't like my D's gap right now, so we still got things to work on.
Just 3 shots on net for Grace, but, you really kept the action out of that end for most of the night.
Yeah, you see we play heavy downhill, and our D have done a nice job holding that zone.
Any other message to the girls that you're going to say during that between period breaks?
It's the same thing, 51 minutes. We did 17, we got 34 to go.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to take a quick break, and Joe, Jerry, and I will be back to break it all down.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube. On the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back at the Buffalo Ice Arena, Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, a 2-0 lead as we reach the first intermission, and really, they dominated that period start to finish.
Yeah, they had good speed, they had their legs going, and they just had Buffalo on their heels most of that period, Howie.
Yeah, and your coach is always going to find a little bit of things that he is not happy with, and he did a little bit, but you got to be pleased with that first period from the Bluebirds.
Here's the first one.
Well, a lot of pressure on the net early, made Jovan work both sides. And they finally cash in on the rebound. You see she made some great saves. This is Briley Del Castillo weaving her way down and then handing it off there for Tessa Bowden. Pretty moves to get out front. The backhand is stopped, but Ketting is there to jam it home. And then Bernovic jumping on a loose puck, short-handed, going to the backhand and flipping it over the pad to make it a 2-0 lead. And I talked to Coach Gutterman before the game. I said, I really like the way your penalty kill works. It's too few teams have any type of aggressive posture on being short-handed.
Yeah.
And it works out well for them.
Well, they pressure the puck, and when you pressure the puck, you have to make good passes, quick passes to open players with the other team, and we haven't seen Buffalo do that on either of their power plays.
Well, yeah, and you got to be a little concerned if you're Coach Ruddy about, how do you get out of this? How do you put some pressure in on the Bluebird net? Because they haven't found that out at all yet so far. Plenty of hockey left in front of us, but they need to find that out if they're going to be successful tonight.
7 periods to start the season, completely scoreless for the Buffalo Bison. Still trying to crack the goose egg on the 2023 season. We'll drop the puck on period number 2 between the Bluebirds and the Bison after this on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Back at the Buffalo Ice Arena, just about ready to get the second period underway. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, a 2-0 lead after a dominant first period. Even strength goal by Kyla Ketting at 5:16, and a shorthanded tally from Sydney Bernovic at the 9:46 mark has Coach Gutterman's Bluebirds up 2-0.
Well, they just need to continue to skate fast and keep working on their systems, get themselves cohesive, keep building and building. But it's still early in the year, Howie.
It is, and we'll see what the Bison coach Huddy has made. If he's made any adjustment, any changes in between periods. You know, I'm not sure. You know, you coached, so I don't know what you tell your squad in between periods when you're being outplayed and down 2-0.
Well, you pick one or two things and try to improve. And one of them usually is always, you talk about effort.
Yep.
But you talk about doing your job.
Well, and this is a Buffalo team that lost a significant number of players, as Howie mentioned early in the game. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores on the varsity roster, a couple of 8th graders even. But this is a team that didn't have a lot to start with. I think they had 6-7 wins last season. Their leading scorer had just 14 points.
Right.
And I think just 2 players in double digits for points. One of them is Avery Corbin, just a sophomore, had 4 goals, 6 assists in her freshman campaign.
And one reason for that is what we see up on the wall at the front of the rink, the conference they're in.
Yeah,
a tough one for sure.
It does factor in, and Coach Ryan Huddy knows coming into every season you got your work cut out for you when your conference schedule takes you to Eden Prairie, Edina, Minnetonka, Wayzata.
Yep, some good teams there. Ooh.
Good look for Semling on the one-timer, but deflected into the corner. Good stick by Kaylee Ruth. Bison trying to break out of Swegan, able to poke it free. Recovered and skated out to center by Bergstrom, but right back in. McKenzie scores!
Nice shot by Lily there. She waited the goalie out, saw her spot, and found the corner.
Well, Coach Cuddy all this time says Lily McKenzie can create, and it was looked like a fairly easy effort goal for her there. Put the Bluebirds up 3-0.
Yeah, well, this is the danger you put yourself in when there's no one behind you and you're lugging the puck.
And
McKenzie picks her pocket, walks back in on the breakaway.
Sylvan was out in the top of the blue, but she still found the spot. Nice shot.
Less than a minute into the second period, it's a 3-0 lead. Bowden's shots deflected up and over the net. Recovered by Zahalka. Knocked away from her. Played out at center by Molesky. Molesky into the zone. And she is pestered from all sides. Eventually coughing it up on the centering attempt. Taken away by Paginen. Ketting able to force it out to center as she's taken to the ice. Zahalka forced the puck free. Paginen recovers in her own end. Passes for Bowden on the near side. Bowden into the zone. Going wide, left corner. Circles back to her backhand side, out to the point for Del Castillo. A shot tipped wide by Ketting out front. Looking to change the direction just in front of the keeper, but sent it just a little too wide.
Yeah, good spacing, good passing on that.
Ketting at center. Into the zone, fakes the shot, goes outside, and then fans. Stadola recovers and will skate up for the Bison. Into the zone, had it poked off her stick by Kylie Swegan. This one deflected, will stay in play, recovered by Reynolds. Back to Stadola. Stadola had it taken away by Easton. Easton trying to get around the corner, pinned to the boards, picked up by Reed. Olivia Reed out front. Semling couldn't control it, comes to the line. Swegan's shot deflected into the corner. Recovered there by Heyerdahl. She'll play at the length of the ice. Sorry, that was Isabel Hansen. And it is icing. Another look, you can see that back defender is just way too far over. There's no way she's going to be able to recover.
Right to the 5-hole.
So as soon as McKenzie had the pickpocket, she was in alone. Pass out front. Backhand just misses wide for McKenzie. Back behind for Brnovic. Brnovic turns away from pressure. McKenzie trying to get it out to the line. It was deflected, but gets through to Nola Milton. Milton trying to walk in, pressured, and plays it down into the corner. Brnovic back down low. McKenzie trying to walk out front. Had it knocked off her stick over to the far boards. Poked free by McKenzie. Bison able to get it to the top of the zone and then out, but the pass was behind Cammie Moser, and that is icing.
Yeah, one thing the Bluebirds are doing really well right now is supporting each other. Earlier we saw Reed and Easton working on the forecheck right in front of us, Howie. The first person was on the player. Puck popped out, second person picked it up. That's how you do it, and there the icing is caused by pressure.
Yeah, I was just going to say pressure, and that's what they've been doing all night long is pressuring the Bison. Just Bison really can't get into any sort of rhythm, and you saw on that last play the pass too long caused the icing, and back in their end for a little more pressure.
Bluebirds win the draw. Del Castillo plays it down and around. They'll try and break out the near side. Forced out to center by Enderson. Bluebirds cross ice pass was intercepted. Buffalo on the attack. The pass hit Kruger, but then bounced away. Bluebirds able to recover. Kyla Ketting through center. Late notice of Bowden. The pass just off the mark. Reed plays it back to the line, out of the reach of Callie Alphin. Del Castillo back at center will dump it in.
Reed line back out there.
Bounces away from Del Castillo and right to Kruger. Kruger caught up to in the neutral zone. Callie Alphin plays it back into the Buffalo end.
Looks like we're getting a few other players in there.
Centering pass taken away by Easton. Alphin flips it out to center. Stadola keeps it out of her end. Now gets it right back. We'll play it off the boards and out. Del Castillo will fire it back in deep. It's a lot easier to play the game in your offensive end.
Yeah, much easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steal along the boards. Brnovic trying to center. Wanted to get it to Semling. Pass didn't go through. Brnovic wins it back along the end boards.
That was a nice play by Stadola to break that up.
Out to the point. Oswego all the way across. Milton will take the shot. The save. Rebound skips away from Brnovic. Poke past the defender by Sobraski. Sobraski will get the red line and dump it in. Bison trying to come in and put some pressure on the forecheck. Kept in at the blue line by Corbin.
Well, the Bison need something to happen. They need a little spark, a little momentum, because they don't have that at this point.
No, they have 0 shots so far
Thrown
in the period.
toward the net, kicked away, and here's Semling. Back on the attack, his shot right into the chest of Jovan. And she'll hold for the face-off. 11:07 to go, second period.
Yep, good idea by Semling. She changed her angle, cut to the middle, let the shot go, and Jovan was up to the task on that one. Cardinals getting, oh, there you go, there's a quarter in the jar. The Bluebirds are getting a few other players in the lineup.
The jar's starting to get full.
That was the first one tonight.
I had one tonight too, so.
Ketting down low. Zahalka behind the net. Out to the point. Pajanen's shot hit a shin pad, deflected to the near boards. Poked along by Moser, but good support there from Zahalka backing up. Out on the backhand is Bowden. That's how she started goal number 1, walking out on her backhand and forcing the keeper to make a save. Del Castillo walks in. That shot turned away by Jovan.
Love to see those backhands once in a while because they're hard for the goaltenders.
Played to the line. Pageant able to hold. Puck comes free. Now poked to center. Ketting tips it away. Bison able to force it into the CPCRN. Paginen behind her own net, coughs it up, turnaround shot misses wide. Keddick can't get it past the defender. Dump back in deep. Paginen, first one there. She will turn and skate with it. Gets to the blue line, fires it down and around. Zahalka, first one there in the far corner. Trying to feed Evelyn. Semling is deflected away, but Semling recovers along the end board. Continues to battle, comes loose for Reed. Down low for Semling. Semling pinched to the boards. Puck kick free up the far side. Nemla moves it ahead for Corin. Corin gets it into the zone, all kinds of blue jerseys. Callie Alphen comes away with it. Avoids a couple of stick checks and leads the rush to center. Near side, Olivia Reed. Reed on her backhand, right across the top of the crease. And Alphen just could not get a stick on it.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass, great placement.
If you ask Callie Alphen, that pass could have been placed about 2 inches to the side. And Bernovik's taken down. We're going to get a penalty against Buffalo, their first of the game. And it's a good penalty to take because if you don't get a piece of her there, she's walking in on your keeper.
Agree.
All alone again.
Yep, that's one of those penalties you don't feel too bad about. You see, pass across, there it is. Just defender got a little bit in the way of the eyesight there, but still, you'd like to put that one in if you can.
Yeah, even though you're down 3-0, you don't necessarily want to take a penalty. You're right, Joe, to your point. That's a good one because, she gets in there and all of a sudden maybe it's 4-0.
Yeah, well, considering you're, almost halfway through the game, that's their first penalty, and they've been on their heels a lot of the game. That's not too bad.
Right.
But now Stadola in the penalty box, one of their better defenders and penalty killers. First opportunity for the Bluebirds on the power play. Lily McKenzie will start the engine from the back. All the way down ice. Swept off her stick by Priegschas. And she's able to clear the zone.
Yeah, you want to get that puck down and set up your power play.
McKenzie will leave it back this time for Oswego. Oswego will tote it up the right side. Cuts to the middle on entry. Near side for June Semling. Semling leaving it back. Nobody there. Bernovic able to scramble and get there. Keep it in the zone. Down for Semling. Left it back to that point right as Oswego was going for a line change. Semling out to the point. Alphen through traffic. Didn't get through to the net. Poked over to the boards. Alphen able to hold at the blue line. Back door for Bernovic. Back up top. McKenzie sidesteps in. A shot misses wide. Alphen walking in. Moves it over. McKenzie a one-timer. That's blocked into the corner. Lily McKenzie back down to Tessa Bowden out front. A one-timer. And Jovan made the save. Didn't know where it was.
Nice pass.
Bernovic able to recover. Out to the line, 15 seconds left on the power play. Bernovic is shot. Jovan another save. McKenzie out to the point. Alphen down low. Bernovic turns and shoots, and they score. In the final seconds of the power play, the Bluebirds able to make it a 4-goal lead.
Well, once they did get the puck down the zone, they did some nice plays, passing that puck around. They like to work it to the point here and just put it right to that middle. And there's that extra player, first shot, and then it just trickles through.
Trickled through her. Yeah, that was unfortunate for Jovan because it looked like she had it underneath her, but just didn't cover it. And it slowly trickled past her.
Second of the night for Sydney Bernovic. Fourth of the season.
Yeah, she's on a roll.
She's got one on the power play, one shorthanded in tonight's contest.
Must be butter because it's on a roll.
Oh.
And the hill continues to get steeper for the Buffalo Bison.
Well, yeah, and to your point, Jerry, still no shots on goal for the Bison here in this second period.
CPCR trying to make it 4 in a row against the Bison. They have won the last 2 by shutout, 1-0 and 2-0, or 3-0. 3-0 last year, 1-0 the year before.
There's a
Played
shot on goal.
in, turned away by Lund.
Good to see Grace get a little bit of action.
Yeah, not a lot so far tonight.
First varsity start. And she has done quite fine so far, but this is a good one to put her in against.
Yeah,
obviously
absolutely.
a team that's struggling to get the offense going, and the team's been pretty dominant in front of her. That shot, a rebound chance, and Jovan able to swallow that one up as well.
Yep, keep shooting, get that puck down low and get those rebounds. That's working. Yeah, the reason Buffalo doesn't have many shots is because the Bluebirds have had the puck on their stick almost the whole
The
period.
whole time, yeah.
Too good a draw there between the defensive partners.
That pass spun Bowden around. She caught an edge and went down. Gets up, the puck came right back to her. Good reverse right to Kylie Oswego. She slips it around the forward checker, moves along, then overskated it. Bowden there to support. Bluebirds can't get the blue line, and now they do. Out at center with it is Preachots. She'll play it across and up. Ketting trying to force it through center. And here's Tessa Bowden. Bumped and taken off the puck by Corbin. Bowden able to win it right back. Double team. Keeps control of the puck. Bowden will skate behind. Flips it right through the crease. Ketting. First one there in the far corner. Comes free. Out front, a shot and a save. Bowden was all alone. She's able to poke it home. It's a 5-0 Bluebirds lead. I thought Jovan had it.
I thought so as well, but it's the rebound that comes out in front.
But the aggressiveness continuing to get on the loose puck, and all of a sudden, a good look. I think it was Ketting put it out to Tessa Bowden all alone in the slot.
Good
Look
hard
how
work.
open she is. And
Yeah.
that last defender commits. She's
there's
all alone.
Yeah, she just poked it through. Just stayed with it.
Yeah.
Stayed aggressive and got her stick there, and she's able to get the goal.
Well, she beat the defender to the spot, and Jovan did not get much help there. Her D has to kind of block some people out when she makes those first saves.
Her first goal of the year to go along with an assist.
Yeah, I'd say that line's playing very well.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Good job by Kylie Oswego, as I think it was Marlo Reynolds coming in on the forecheck. She lifted her stick, let the puck trickle in on her defender.
Yeah, there it is, right in the front. Good shot, and there's a rebound.
Just got there. Oh, it was Zahalka that came out of the corner and got it to Bowden out front.
Yeah, luckily the Buffalo player skated to the back of the net rather than stopping and getting in her way. It helped a little bit.
Stadola looking to find some help. Clear it back behind her. And instead, the Bluebirds pressure forces it in deep once more. Lily McKenzie behind the net will play it off the boards. Out to the point for Nola Milton. Back to McKenzie, top of the circles, a shot, a goal, 6-0.
Yeah, it was real nice job by McKenzie coming around that corner, wheeling around and finding herself in the middle and taking a nice shot. And the bricks have fallen down the house for Buffalo so far.
They really have, outshot 29-5. Obviously, the biggest thing is 6-0.
Watch her take
being
this
outscored.
pass, doing a circle turn, and spaces up and gets a nice shot. Jovan got a little piece of it, but not enough.
Second of the game for Lily McKenzie. 6-0 lead and 3 goals, just 2:58 apart. Those last two just 41 seconds in between. Breakout doesn't click, but a good stick check from Nola Milton. And right back they come. McKenzie had it swept off her stick by Preakshaw, able to get it back. Tried to flip it up short side over the shoulder on the backhand. Corbett into the zone, able to spin past Alphen down into the corner, pressured, and has it taken away by Caitlin Easton. Oh, that's Alphen again. I'll figure it out by the end of the year.
It's okay.
Brnovic trying to center. Nobody home in a blue jersey. Molesky trying to force it through the slot. No one there but blue jerseys again. Brnovic's pass was a little bit behind Roca. Buffalo able to turn it back into the offensive end. This one played in from the blue line. Lund makes the save, leaves it there for Del Castillo. And she will skate. And didn't flip it in early enough. Bluebirds got a tag up. Didn't hear the official, so it took a little extra time to get the tag up. Caitlin Easton. That shot blocked into the near corner. Roca first one there. Played it out to the point. Paginen through traffic. Save. Rebound. Another save for Jovan.
She's been very busy again this evening, Jovan has.
Yes.
Yeah, I really think it's more than 30 shots, to be honest.
I was looking at 29 for a long time there. I think they missed about 5.
Yeah, hometown score.
Well, they should be giving their goaltender as many shots as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, make her.
I always
make her
argued
look
if the goalie touches it, it's a save.
It's a save, yeah. Well, in the one goal, they didn't even give a shot on the net.
good. Oh, okay.
I noticed.
Again, good support, top of the zone. Tessa Bowden able to keep it in and now gain control and step off the boards. Find some room, get a shot. Jovan makes the save and holds for the faceoff.
Yeah, well, much good work, I would say, going on by the Bluebirds. They're supporting each other. They're keeping their feet moving, even though they're up 6-0. Just keep playing hard.
Off the draw, Milton's shot turned away, rebound and a goal. Tessa Bowden has her second of the game.
Yeah, the rebounds have been a little bit of a problem for Jovan. She kind of kicked that one right back to a nice spot for Bowden, and she was able to quickly find the corner. See it on the replay. Again, nice play from the point area. Good shot from the top of the circle. Nice save, but no help.
And what was once a pretty close game, 2-0 after the first. McKenzie came in and scored in the opening minute of the second period to make it 3-0. But it stayed there for the next 12 minutes, and then bing, bang, boom.
And all of a sudden,
four goals in this last 7 minutes of this period. Started on the power play and continued to roll from there. And again, this is just a Buffalo team that has been exhausted, playing in their own zone, forced to defend 85% of tonight's contest.
yeah, well, the Bluebirds definitely have shown their speed tonight. They're a quick hockey team, and when they're working together, they get a lot done, and they've done that.
And again, a very young Buffalo team that knows they will have lessons to learn. And chance out front got away from June Semling. But again, we talked about it earlier with this conference. Putting quality non-conference teams is important because you have to deal with those big teams sooner rather than later.
Yes, and like you say, when Minnetonka comes to town, that's another good outfit this year.
Well, down on the sidelines again is Howie Shapiro. He's with Buffalo head coach Ryan Huddy.
Thanks, Joe. I am here with Coach Huddy. Tough couple of periods for you guys. Your girls have spent a lot of time down in your own zone. Talk about what you've seen through first 2 periods.
Yeah, I think, we came out a little slow, to say the least. And, Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, you guys are a big, fast, strong team. And I think the pace of play, we got to, adjust to that, and we just haven't done that yet. And, hopefully in the 3rd period we can put some stuff together to, get some momentum to carry into our next game at this point.
Yeah, so at this point, talk about how you generate a little offense here, because I believe, 6 shots on net so far. Talk about what you need to do.
Yeah, obviously the speed of the other team is hindering us a little bit, but we got to do a better job moving the puck and winning the blue lines. And we're trying to carry it too much, and we're not getting pucks deep, we're not getting pucks out, and that's killing our momentum at the end of the day.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the 3rd period. We're going to take a quick break. Be back to break it down right after this.
This game has been all Champlin Park Coon Rapids from the very start, but they really opened it up over the last half of the second period, taking a once close contest and putting it to a position of a full third period running time. First minute of that second period, Lily McKenzie playing the thief, a little pickpocket and deposit, made it 3-0. And then on the power play, they break through, and then they just keep pounding away. Tessa Bowden with 2 goals in that period. Sydney Bernovic with a couple of goals in the contest. 2 goals in the period for Lily McKenzie as well.
That was a good period.
We talked about it at the beginning. You know, while the Bluebirds were 2-0, they had not seen that payoff. They'd had good pressure, but had not really seen the payoff paying off in dividends at the offensive end tonight.
Yeah, well, I think Coach Huddy said right the way it needed to be said. Their team is not keeping up with the pace of play, and the Bluebirds' pace of play has caused them problems all night.
Well, and again, he made mention, we were walking back, and what a great first line that is there. And he says, we just have no answer. And, the Bluebirds doing a nice job. Obviously, 34 shots on net, 7 of them found the back of it.
Well, there's 17 more minutes of play. It will be running time as the Bluebirds have a 7-goal lead. But we'll drop the puck on period 3 right after this on CTN.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back at the Buffalo Ice Arena, just about ready to get the third period started. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids just trying to tie a bow on win number 3. It'll be running time the entire third period. And before we get started, we would like to express our deepest condolences to the Wastrel family. The Champlain Park, Coon Rapids hockey community lost a great fan in Bob Wastrel over the weekend. The grandfather of Maddie Wastrel passed away on Saturday evening, and we certainly send all of our best wishes to the Wastrel family. They should know they have complete support of the entire Champlain Park, Coon Rapids girls hockey community.
Yeah, without a doubt they do. And, you know, it's Maddie's obviously here tonight. She's giving way, letting Grace get the start in net. And we certainly do, and all of us too at CTN, wish their family condolences on the loss of Bob.
Absolutely.
And thanks Sue Del Castillo for letting us know. She talked to Eric and let us know that that happened. So.
And for Grace, a great time to step in between the pipes. Yeah. A pretty low pressure contest for her so far. Just 6 shots spaced through 2 periods.
Yeah, it's
and
experience.
Of those 6, at least 2, maybe even 3 have come from the blue line, 78 feet away.
And it's great to get experience. You never know what's going to happen in a long season.
Well, and Coach Gutty said, you know, Maddie got a little tired at the end of last season, so get an opportunity for Grace to get in goal.
Oh, looking out front for Bernovic, just out of her reach. Yeah, and that's, you know, when you have one goaltender that plays every minute for your hockey team, it can wear on them toward the end of the year. Always nice to get your number 2 keeper an opportunity to get between the pipes, feel some pucks and get the feel of real game tempo.
Yes. Yeah, you need
because
2 goaltenders.
Yeah, if something were to happen to keeper number 1 when you're in the midst of the playoffs is not the time to break in a new goaltender.
Well, now you've got a new goaltender in for the Bison, Tessa Quayle, a sophomore in the nets to play this third period.
Oh, good.
Well, and I think that was the right move. Jovan had seen more than enough, done more than her fair share.
Well, that's what it's all about. Get kids in there and get them to play when you can.
Shot by Bergstrom, deflected into the corner by Oswego. Bluebirds play it around. Tessa Bowden ahead for Easton. Through center. We'll get it to Kyla Ketting into the zone. Stops up, tried to flip it on the backhand, jumped away from her. Easton a shot. And holding for the faceoff is Tessa Quayle.
Yep, good shot by Easton. She took it wide and put it on net. No rebound that time.
This one flipped out to center. Back in their own blue line is Elfin. That nearly got held in at the line by Molesky.
Backhand pass there.
Played back out to center. Elfin just dumps it off the boards. Recovered by Reed. She's met there by Molesky, and it's kicked into the Bluebirds' defensive end. Passionate plays it behind. Elfin will skate up the near side, now right up the middle. Into the zone, down the right wing. And she'll carry behind, left it in the corner, nobody there except the Bison.
Yeah, good rush, but no support.
Zahalka with speed down the left side, stops up, looks for the trailer, finds Lily McKenzie. McKenzie through traffic, and the save is made and held for the faceoff.
Well, Quayle did a nice job of just seeing that puck in. Comes in there awfully quickly, and there's a little traffic in front of you.
Just a good job, make the save, get a whistle.
I was wondering if she's like a long lost relative of former Vice President Dan Quayle.
Well,
however, they don't spell their name the same way. I checked.
Oh, okay.
So.
You checked that
I
they
did.
didn't
I
spell
did my
the name?
fact checking. I did my fact checking.
And even if she was a cousin, how do you know they'd been long lost?
No, that's true.
Maybe they're on regular,
yeah.
maybe they see each other for holidays.
That could be
You
pen
don't
pals.
know.
Yeah.
Nice save.
Rebound chance. Quayle stands up strong. Backhand from Semling turned away. Recovered by McKenzie in the corner. She will send it in deep. Semling jams at it. Bison able to gain control. And they will play it all the way down. Lund will just leave it there for Del Castillo. That long pass doesn't click, but icing waved off as they say Ruth was close enough, could have made more of an effort to play it. Good forecheck again from Lily McKenzie. Got the puck away, but not able to center. Tessa Bowden trying to weave through. A backhand misses wide as Bowden is upended in the crease. McKenzie recovers out of the corner. Will take the shot. Quayle will save and hold. Mixing some lines up as well. We saw the Bluebirds putting some different girls out, a little deeper on the bench, get them an opportunity in a game they have well in hand, but also seeing a mix-up in the lines. Pretty sure I just saw Zahalka out there playing on the blue line. It's not normal. Shot from Oswego, blockered away by Quayle.
Yeah, when you're up 7-0, you can tinker a little bit. You can do some things and see how it works.
Well, yeah, that last shift, Tessa Bowden was out there with Lily McKenzie, and I think it might have been Ketting out there at the same time. It may have just been in the line change. Rebound jammed at, and Quayle finally able to get on top of it. I'm not sure how the Bluebirds had a couple of looks
really
at 24 square feet of yawning cage, but not able to fire it home.
Quayle's been doing a nice job since she came in. Nice save there.
This one right there.
She got her
How she got the pad back.
on it.
Stuck
Pretty
with it.
impressive. Bowden had it poked off her stick. Held at the line by Paginen. Ketting ties up in the corner. Bowden back for Ketting. Bowden turns and shoots. That's blocked up out front by Stadola. Played to the line. Paginen keeps it in. Able to hold the line through contact. Walks in. That shot right into the cluster of legs between her and the keeper. Alford pressured back into her own end. Moves it ahead for Ketting into the zone. She has it stripped away by Molesky. Bison get it to the line, but not out. Now Stadola able to get it to center. Alford will skate it right back in. Alford looking for some room, gets a shot off, and Quayle will hold for another faceoff.
Yeah, well, how about that? Quayle with another save.
Well, again, no pressure for her coming in. You know, obviously trailing 7-0. Just come in, give us a good period, see what you can do.
Well, she's going to continue to stay busy. Already 9 shots on goal, just about midway through the period because of the running clock. But again, Bluebirds just keeping them pinned in their end.
And they were doing that all night.
Yeah, that's Zahalka playing on the point again. Second there, I wasn't sure if maybe it was Paginen and her jersey was just folded to make the 8 look like a 9, but it's number 19.
Yeah, it's 19. There she was with the puck again.
You know, when you take the 1 away from the 9, you know what you get?
From 19?
Yeah.
You get number 9.
Number 9.
Makes Evelyn Semling our favorite player.
Absolutely.
Why?
Number 9.
Del Castillo fires, misses everything into the near corner. Poked out to center and all the way back to the Bluebird end where Del Castillo retrieves. Long pass for Brnovic. Right back in, his shot. Rebound underneath McKenzie as she goes sliding past the net. Brnovic recovers in the corner. McKenzie out to the point. Zahalka will give it back to her. Top of the circles, a shot and a goal. She's got the hat trick.
Yeah, it's a hat trick.
Yeah, she's so good. That's goal number 5 on the season.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bison defense let her walk that circle again, and when she turns her body to the net, trouble, because she's right in the middle.
Yeah, you don't want her alone in front of the net.
Yeah, here she comes.
Well, it's a good little give and go.
Nice.
Zahalka feeling the pressure coming out.
Those top shelf.
Yeah, nice shot.
Gives it right back to her, and yeah, she's got that much room and can skate to the top of the circle. She's got a sniper of a shot, as you saw there, off the post and in.
2-1.
And here she comes again. Trying to get it across to Brnovic, but a stick by Stadola denies the cross ice pass. McKenzie trying to get Brnovic a chance for her hat. Here's McKenzie again. Thought about it. Now we'll pass to Brnovic as she enters the zone. Wide. Spins through the corner. Maintains possession. Out to the point. Shot by Oswegan, misses wide. Recovered by McKenzie. McKenzie out front. Brnovic was tied up. Puck finally forced out to center and sent down to the Bluebird end by Savannah Sobraski. Oh, and a trip up, and Buffalo is on the board. Just like that, Oswegan caught an edge, left the puck laying there, and Niemela breaks the goose egg. First goal of the season for the Buffalo Bison.
Yeah, that's a tough one to give up with running time, and you're looking for that shutout, but you know, good for Buffalo getting an opportunity to get a goal. They, you know, obviously they're gonna fall to 0-3, but get a little bit of something out of this game.
Yeah, right. As you say, Howie, just keep playing. It's one goal, and just get back to what you're doing. You're moving the puck around well in the offensive zone.
Bowden continues to buzz in the offensive end, circling back in the corner. So 3 goals for Lily McKenzie, 2 for Tessa Bowden, 2 for Sydney Brnovic.
Yeah, that's...
And the last one for Kyla Kettig. That was the first one of the game.
Yeah, we're getting good production out of the top 2 units. And the Easton line did a nice job today too. Just I don't know if they've lit up the lamp enough yet, but they're doing their job of going out and eating minutes and playing good defense.
Face-off win for the Bluebirds. Zahalka back out there as a defender again. Just double-checking positioning before I say that.
Yeah, right.
Roca got it back behind the net. Gets another chance. Her backhand misses wide into the corner. Reed there battling for it. Bison able to get on it first. Held at the line momentarily by Zahalka and then fired back to the Bluebirds' end. Del Castillo off the boards. Missed Semling back at the Buffalo blue line. Isabel Hansen gets it turned around. Poked into the zone by Ruth. Quick regroup by the Bluebirds, but that pass missed everyone. And that is what they call icing.
That is icing.
And the clock just keeps on running.
It does. It is ticking away on this game.
Yeah, you know, you were pulling for Grace Lund to get out of here with a shutout in her first varsity start, but unfortunately, and it's most disappointing because of the way it happened.
Exactly.
Just a weird play where a normally sure-handed defenseman just leaves it. I mean, goaltender has no chance in that situation, really.
No, it's a tough one.
It's a nice quick shot.
Brnovic just running through players. She gets in. She'll take the shot. Rebound. Poke just wide. June Semling still trying to get on the score sheet.
Yes.
For the season.
And that was a great chance for June, too.
When we talked about her a little bit in their first couple of games, she's an 8th grader that they felt would have been one of their top players last year, but because of district rules, not able to play varsity as a middle schooler, so she stayed and played U15, and now she's clearly ready for the varsity level. She plays at this pace, no problem, just has yet to crack the score sheet. And with these other two just lighting it up so far. 4 goals on the season now for Sydney Brnovic. 5 for Lily McKenzie. Brnovic with 2 multi-goal games. Opportunity on the doorstep for Semling was turned away by Quayle. And Brnovic right back on the attack, forces the turnover. She's a smart hockey player. She's got speed, which obviously helps, but she's a smart hockey player, sneaks up into that support position and is able to reassert the pressure in the offensive zone on the forecheck before the defending team really knows what hit them.
Yeah, they worked well
Bowden
together.
out of the corner, goes top shelf. Off the elbow of Quayle and out of play.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about the Bluebird team. They do support each other very well throughout the whole hockey game. They're working well as a unit. Always pressure. There's a second person to get through. That's a recipe for success.
Circles. Skating circles.
Yeah,
good
they always
happen.
wonder why are we skating circles so much. Well,
because
there
that's
you
how
go.
you play the game.
Now, sometimes I feel my life is going in circles.
As long as you circle the troops and continue to support one another, good things will happen. A pass out front. Quayle makes a huge save, and then it's poked in. I think it was Easton that ended up putting it in just based on Bowden's reaction. I was about to call Bowden for the hat trick, but I think it was Easton. And that'll probably do it for the contest as the final 10 seconds will click away. Bowden centered, and there was the save.
Yeah.
Or was it Ketting that?
It was Ketting.
It was Ketting who got the final sweep into the net. So Ketting's second of the game.
Yeah, a good win for the Bluebirds.
Nice win, 48 shots on net. That's quality in any game, obviously, but 9 tallies really pushes their offense in the right direction. And this is, I think, exactly what Coach Gutty was looking for from his squad here tonight. Just 8 shots on goal for the Bison.
The offensive output is impressive. The defensive effort is outstanding.
They did a nice job really getting after pucks all game long.
Well, they came out, they knew they had an opponent in front of them that had not had a lot of success so far this season. They had not scored. And just a minute into the third period, or the second period rather, Lily McKenzie with a steal and a short breakaway for her second of the game. Good back and forth. Oh, that was her first of the game. That one was her second because she just scored a third one here in the third period to complete her hat trick right
comes
there.
around, wheeling around the corner again.
So 3 for Lily McKenzie, 2 for Brnovic, 2 for for Kylie Ketting. It's a nice contest.
It's a nice night.
And 2 for Tessa Bowden.
Yeah, really nice night for the Bluebirds.
Multiple goal games for 4 different players, and that accounts for all of your 9 goals.
That's a nice score sheet to look at the next
absolutely. It makes the coaching staff very happy.
Well, they will need to save some of that offense because on the horizon is the defending state champion Stars from Gentry Academy. That is coming up on Saturday. And we will have that for you live at 7 o'clock. We see the boys team, their home opener, as they take on the Chisago Lakes Wildcats on November the 28th. And then we'll be at wrestling.
Well, wrestling.
On Friday the 1st. Our first chance to see the wrestling club under new head coach Adam Tronson.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Good night. Good job, guys.
Oh, it was fun.
And that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, the Bluebirds 9, the Bison 1. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro and Jerry Grant, I'm Joe Yund, saying good night.